an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Clippers. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And now the Lakers starting group. Kobe is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's West in at the shooting guard. Here's McAdoo. Stolen by O'Neal. Fast break. The Lakers. Rebounded by Brand.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And that one's good by Maggette.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
And so it's West with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Johnson outside. Back to West. With some arc. And it's good on the way in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater. Boy, those sure are pretty.
Maggette outside. Griffin kicks to Paul. Outside for Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It's a staple of Blake Griffin's game. He's worked so hard in the offseason to become an effective mid-range shooter, paying off here.
O'Neal passes to Kobe. Shaq with it. He's against McAdoo. O'Neal misses.
I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
It's good.
Maybe that's the separation, right, Kevin? His skill at his size and then converting through contact. Such strength from the big man.
Now here's Bryant. And it's sent back by McAdoo.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
Kicks to Paul. Shoots over Kobe, and it's sent back by Kobe. Get Mamba. West passes to Johnson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now here's Griffin. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. 3-on-3. West can't hit. The Clippers in the lead. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Paul. The 17-footer goes down.
Just sticking with the play, Chris Paul there, determined to make something happen. Maintains his focus all the way through that one.
Shaq passes to Bryant. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles leading by 4. Oh, Griffin in position.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
There's the lob to the hoop. And Shaq with the slam.
And how about the reach of O'Neal there? A huge target for his teammates on these alley-oops.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson outside. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Johnson can't get it to go. West against Maggette. Pass to Paul. Fires from deep. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Williams against West. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Williams' shot is off.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Johnson outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Scotty's checked in for the Lakers. Goodrich comes in for Magic Johnson. Scott the pass to Worthy, and Worthy throws it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game here. Free throw drops for Worthy.
One of the most feared, versatile scorers at that forward position. Big game James always seems to make the most out of any situation.
Here's Nixon. From 13, here's Manning. Buries it down low.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Goodrich passes to Baylor. 1:04 left in the first quarter of the game.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
It's his first trip to the line. And so Baylor nails both of them.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Williams. That shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. There's the pass to Chamberlain. Inside, Baylor. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. So it's the Clippers now. The kick out to Williams. Passes to McAdoo. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Lets it go with a three. Williams' shot is off. Outside Baylor. Outside Scott. Here's Goodrich. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Jordan. Williams is out there with Harper, and it's Manning in at the 4-man position. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Scott against Harper. 5 to shoot. And there it is for him. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Now here's Goodrich. On the wing, Scott deflects the pass. Scott against Harper. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Nixon. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harper. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And I enjoy watching Harper as he fends off the contact. Awesome at just finding those little cracks in the defense and exploiting them.
Now here's Goodrich. Pass to Baylor. And they double up Baylor. Goodrich against Williams. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 1 on the bucket from Goodrich. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And it's the Clippers with the ball. And here is Harper. The pass to Brand. Here's Free. Just 5 to shoot. Kaman dishes to Maggette. Over Bryant. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Maggette's got his second basket of the game. Lakers trail by 3. Bryant looking over the floor. Passes it to Wilkes. Back to Kobe. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Bryant. They get it back. Sinks that one from the post. Abdul-Jabbar's got his first points of the game.
And you just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Now here is Brand. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. No good from Maggette. They have not led for a while. A chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
Here's Harper. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And that one falls for Harper. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Feeds to Kobe. And he banks in the layup.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Free. Pass to Brand. Maggette outside. 5 on the clock. 1:49 left in the second quarter. Good work defensively by Kobe. From 13. No good from Abdul-Jabbar.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Griffin's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul comes in for Ron Harper. Brand passes to Griffin. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Los Angeles with another miss. Fast break, the Lakers. Shaq can't get it to go. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 1:11 left now here in the second. Here's Maggette. No good that time. Shaq with some nice D.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
The Clippers in the lead. Paul left side. Cans the shot from the wing.
Love seeing CP3 shoot from there. He just owns that area of the floor. One of the best jumpers in the history of the game.
Here's Johnson. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That puts them in the lead. West has got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles.
I mean, that's what I'd call the prototype. When you talk about catching and shooting, West squares those shoulders, elbow in perfect alignment, money. And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Kobe against Maggette. Now Kobe. Johnson for 3. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Johnson.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, so far they won the battle of assists. They played more patiently and very unselfish in the first half. Good shot selection and nice flow of offense.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Magic Johnson has done in this game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Kobe. Then there's West, and it's Shaq in at the 5 spot.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Maggette following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Pass to McAdoo. Now here is Brand. Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Griffin against West. Johnson outside. Misses the 3.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Paul outside over Johnson. A shot by Paul, no good.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Johnson, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to 3 on the bucket from Corey Maggette. Maggette's gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. Outside, Kobe. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Bryant's got his second bucket of the game to go. Call, kicks to Griffin. Here's McAdoo. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Paul. Basket, good.
That's when Chris Paul kicks in that extra gear, 4th to 5th, and I love how he slips past the D on the drive.
Johnson against Paul, and it's Johnson penetrating, and Magic Johnson with the slam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
High arcing shot, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Shooting one.
For Los Angeles, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And that one falls for Johnson. Clippers trail by 8. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. That one drops for him. Worthy's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Nixon, the pass to Williams. Floats one. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see. I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first free throw is good. Good on both. Here's Wilkes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The pass to Johnson. Williams up on top. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And Jordan slams it home.
We have a lot of great jumpers in the league, but DJ makes a statement every time. Elbows above the rim that time.
To the inside, Johnson, and he lays it straight in. Johnson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Nixon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Freeze checked in for Williams. The Lakers also making some changes. Gasol comes in for Chamberlain. And it's Goodrich in for Magic Johnson. Lakers leading by 6. Outside Baylor. Back to Goodrich. Jordan against Gasol. Passes it to Wilkes. Shot clock at 6. Lets a floater go.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Here's Wilkes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the middle. Looking for Baylor, and he gets it there. And the dunk by Baylor.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Nixon. He's covered by Goodrich. Here's World B. Free. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Outside Baylor. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kamen's checked in. Here's Nixon. Right wing. Scott against Free. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's McAdoo. A rebound by Gasol. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Scott. 16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Knocked loose. Eichen passes to Scott. Tries it from 19. Here's Gasol. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Kaman.
I'll throw out the two-time champion stuff for you here, Kevin, but an outstanding big man, Pau Gasol, even in the later stages of his career.
And so he hits both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Clippers trail by 8. We've got Maggette. Harper's out there with Paul. Then there's Chris Kaman. And it's Manning in at the power forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Paul outside. Tipped away. Kobe with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Paul looking around. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. West, right side. Goes back up. That one doesn't go. Kaman with the defensive effort. Here now, the Clippers. It's a 10-point game. Maggette against Kobe. The feed to Kaman. He kicks to Paul. 4 on the shot clock. From deep 3-point range, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
A different look for the Clippers. Brand comes in for Chris Kaman, and Blake Griffin subbed in for Harper. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the Lakers. Johnson comes in for Byron Scott. Los Angeles calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. McAdoo is checked in for the Clippers. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The head coach of the Clippers had some harsh words for his team during the break. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Here's Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 3 assists in the game.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
O'Neal with the defensive effort.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Pass to McAdoo. Johnson against Paul. Kicks to McAdoo. Griffin down low over Abdul-Jabbar. That one rolling around and rims out.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Bryant again, Los Angeles.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Johnson against Paul. Right side, Griffin. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Maggette the pass to Griffin. He kicks to McAdoo. Now here's Paul. From deep. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 rebounds in this game.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
And the Clippers call time here.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Magic Johnson.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. The Lakers on D. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Here's Nixon. Over Johnson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's McAdoo. O'Neal with the rebound. Lakers leading by 19 points. Feeds it to Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 4 assists in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here is Maggette, and he makes that one.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by Los Angeles.
Maggette's gotten 4 of his 7 shots to go. Johnson outside for 3. West. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And that's what you get when you combine the range and just his overall confidence. Mr. Outside.
Now, here is Maggette. And a missed layup.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Now here's Shaq. Jerry West unable to get his shot to go. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Chris Kamen's checked in for Brand. Walton comes in for Blake Griffin. Lou Williams is checked in for McAdoo. And it's Harper in for Corey Maggette. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside Harper. Now the pass to Walton. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Los Angeles now. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Goodrich with it. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, That's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And we'll see you next time.